Welcome back to the Daily Refresh. It's time to talk LOVE with Chattanooga's dating expert, Brock Olsen. How are ya?
I'm doing really well, Sierra. Thanks for having me on today.
I am so happy to have you here. For those that are maybe tuning in for the very first time, welcome to the show. What does the dating expert do?
So I am a professional dating coach. I help people who are wanting to maybe get back out into the dating world, or maybe they've been in the dating world for a while and they're striking out. They reach out to me, make sure they have the best experiences possible.
Yeah, and he creates experiences as well. I just want to brag on you a little. If you are a single in the area, he will take you and a bunch of other singles to dinners. Y'all went to Topgolf the other day. You really are curating an amazing experience, so thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
All right, today we get to have him here to give us free advice. Thank you for your service.
Of course.
And today we're talking about arguing. So let's hop into it.
Sure. So I think that something that happens when people are initially dating, or maybe people who have been dating for a while, is we're always going to experience an argument. And sometimes that first argument can really shake us. We're like, oh, does this mean that the relationship's not healthy? Does this mean that maybe we shouldn't be together? That's usually not the case.
Yeah.
Arguing is not a sign that the relationship's going to fail. The way that we argue, though, is.
Describe that. What do you mean?
So it's really important when we're talking about compatibility and arguing that the argument style is compatible, that we're showing each other respect, that we are conveying understanding to our partner, that we're not just there to steamroll, bulldoze over somebody and get our point across. We actually have to have a couple of positive methods to make sure that we are conducting a constructive argument, because one of the biggest things that we experience in an argument is that we think that we are pitted against our partner.
Right.
And that's not really the case. The case is we are a team,
that is,
and we are trying to combat an issue.
Brock, I cannot tell you how many times I get so excited and worked up, can you believe it, and fired up, and Hunter says, Sierra, we are on the same team.
Yes. Well, what I did is about a year ago, I created a guide, which is free on my website, by the way. You can go brockolsen.com and download that for free. And it gives you 10 tips to have a productive argument. And I'm horrible with lists and horrible remembering, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to share 3 of those, but for the other 7, I want you to go to my website and download that. But one of the biggest things is active listening. Not just listening to respond, but listening to comprehend what your partner is saying. Because one of the paths to positivity in an argument is letting your partner know that you understand what they're saying. You understand where they're coming from. And when you don't give that bit of respect, it just feels like you two are just at each other, and you're not really doing anything to be productive. The other thing is, try to really empathize. Understand your partner has their own unique experience. They have their own unique outlook on what's going on, and you really need to do a really good job at validating the way that they're feeling in that argument. And the other thing is, and this is the most important, do not argue in public.
Yes, agreed.
Do not do that. You can argue in private, but don't argue in front of your friends, your kids, your family, and outside of that, don't go to your friends or your family to talk about an argument that you've had with your partner. Keep that private.
Absolutely. That's actually one of our rules as well. We're like, if you want to discuss it, don't, because it's between us, the end. So, okay. Well, if we do get in an argument, Brock, and we do need someone to discuss it with outside, can we talk to you?
You absolutely can. Yeah, I help people all the time mediate their arguments. I actually was doing that this morning before I got to come onto the show. So yeah, if you're having an issue coming to terms and making your partner or helping your partner understand where you're coming from and vice versa, you can definitely reach out to me, and I'll definitely help you mediate those arguments.
All right, we're going to put all the information on the screen. How do we get a hold of you, Brock?
Sure, you can go to my website, brockolsen.com, which is where the rest of that productive argument guide can be downloaded for free. You can go to my Instagram, the Brock Olsen, Facebook Brock Olsen, or go to my YouTube channel, Brock Olsen, the Dating Expert.
Brock, I just love when you're here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Sierra.